I'm Cynthia. Welcome back to my channel. And this is a place where we believe in people, in purpose, and in poetry. So, May kicks off my entrepreneurship series, you guys. We are going to be talking all month about finances as an entrepreneur, about some creative ways to even start your business, as well as some strategies that you might want to implement as you become an entrepreneur. So, I'm going to be sharing some tips about my journey as well as my story, and I hope you guys stick around. So that's why I left my 9 to 5. I needed to pursue this thing that was extremely important for me. Even after I started pursuing my MFA, I had a job, like a part time job, while I was in my master's program. And a year into my master's program, as well as a year into occupying that position, I left that too because I felt like things just kept getting in the way of me pursuing this thing that I wanted to do. And so, if you are thinking about leaping in and diving in head first and wanting to become an entrepreneur, here are some tips that I certainly want you to consider before leaving your 9 to 5 and pursuing entrepreneurship. The first is, what are you passionate about? What are you passionate about? And is it practical for you to actually make a business out of it? And what are some things that you prefer to do or love to do or have a gift maybe in doing that you could easily turn into a business? For me, it was taking a step back and really taking inventory over my life. It was, what is the thing that has never left you? And for me, that was poetry. It had always been around. It's something that I'm really good at. So I'm like, how do I turn this thing that I really, really love to do into something that can eventually take care of me? The second would be to do some market research. What that simply means is consider the things that you are strong in. Consider your skills. Consider the things that other people compliment you about. I would take some polls in your community, maybe with your family and your friends, and figure out if not only is your gift something that you can turn into income, but is it also something that people can practically buy into, right? Something that people can purchase, maybe a product that they can feel in their hands, or a service that they would buy and appreciate. That's the market research. Third thing I would do is an honest risk assessment. Consider all the things that you might stand to lose or gain if you were to leave that 9 to 5 today. Can you buy your groceries next week? Can you pay your rent next week? Have you saved up enough money if you are leaving this 9 to 5? I know, trust me, I know that your boss is getting on your nerves. I know that you don't get along with your coworkers, but is it practical for you to leave this 9 to 5 right now? Furthermore, consider some pros that are to happen in your life if you were to leave the 9 to 5 too, right? It's not just about the bad things and the bills. It's also about, does it make your heart happy? Does it bring you peace? Now, the fourth thing that I would certainly do would be to keep quiet. I really want to say something else, but I'm just going to say keep quiet. What I mean is keep quiet about wanting to leave. Don't necessarily shut your mouth about your passions. I think you should yell from the rooftop about your passions because you're so passionate about it. But move in silence. That is what I would tell you to do. There's a lot of like gossip and different things that might happen to thwart your plan and to thwart what it is that you're trying to do. And so move in silence. Once you know your plan and once you've written out everything that you want to do, keep it quiet until the day comes that you're ready to actually do it. The fifth thing I would consider doing is leaving on a good note. No. You don't want to leave the office and have the paper clips flying off the table and the paper flying everywhere. That is not what you want to do. You want to make sure that these people see you in a good light even on your way out of the door. The reason why that is because you have no idea what bridges you might be burning and what bridges you might actually need at some point down the line in your career. Everybody knows that the biggest thing in entrepreneurship is your client base, your clientele, the reviews that you might even get, the people that actually come into contact with your service or with your product. That matters. And word of mouth is actually a thing. And the coworkers that you do have can eventually be references for something else at some point down the line, all right? You want to make sure that you keep good relationships with all of these people. And And then the last thing I would advise you to do if you were thinking about leaving your 9 to 5 and going into entrepreneurship is that no matter what, you are supposed to be protecting your brand, right? And so this might actually go in line with a little bit of what I was saying about don't burn your bridges, keep good relationships, but you absolutely want to be mindful of who you have around you, of the partnerships you're entering into, of some of the business transactions you're doing, of your email language, like how you're speaking to people, because all of this translates into who you are, right? And so sometimes people might not necessarily be interested in the product or the service that you have to offer, but they're just going to buy into you as a person. So I would certainly just keep that in mind, protect your brand, make the right decisions, and no matter what, just have good character. People are definitely attracted to that. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Talking about all of these things really did take me back into my journey and really got me to thinking about how far I've come and how grateful really that I am to God for making it this far. I still have so much further to go, but I'd love to share my experiences in the upcoming videos this month. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and stay tuned for more content. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.